Good morning, everybody. So I had originally shot, welcome to San Diego Classic Car Center. I had originally shot this video a week or two ago for this car, but I kept getting interrupted. And after I watched it, I was like, phew, that's low energy. That's not my typical style and definitely not befitting of this car, which is absolutely amazing. Hopefully I'm recording. Yep. So this is a 1979 450 SL. It's the R107 series. This iteration or this style came into play after the Pagoda had its run. End of that run was 1971. In 1972, they brought the 350 SL to the United States. It was this body labeled a 350 SL, but it still had the 4.5 V8, and that is what this is. So then from 72 to 80, it was the 450 SL. Starting in 81, they began the 380 SL, and that ran until 85. From then on, 86 to 89, it was the 560 SL. So a little history on the SL. But anyway, the overall main parts of the body didn't change. Later in the 560s, they got a front air dam. Bumpers changed slightly, but other than cosmetic things inside and interior, pretty much the same car, very iconic. And I wanted to start here. I forgot to lock the top down. I wanted to show it with its top up first, because I'm always showing it with the top down. So I wanted to show you just how quick and easy it is to do the top. And even just the amazing quality of the top itself. It was replaced a few years ago. And the windows are in great shape. And I'll show you how I keep the towel there to keep the plexiglass or the plastic windows from rubbing. But just look at the amazing paint. My goodness, this thing in the 1990s was restored using Ferrari Red. And so instead of signal red, you'll notice it's a much brighter, crisper color. And the seat color is bamboo. So I'll show that once we get the top down. But this car was owned by a very high up Mercedes Club of America individual and owned it for many years. They were a friend of our family, and when they were expressing interest in moving it along, I definitely said I wanted it. So I bought it, and frankly, it came with boxes upon boxes of receipts and awards and extra features. There's even an extra set of chrome show wheels that go with the car that are kind of a chrome with a red accent. Some people really seem to like those. The extra rubber trim piece for the front bumper, if you would remove the license plate bracket, it's included with the car. And again, just manuals and receipts and you name it. Car cover, custom for the car, and the hard top. The hard top is shown in the pictures, but it's in the garage. And obviously, on a beautiful day like today, we're going to be in the mid 80s. It's a good top-down day. So why don't I move the camera? I'm going to drop the top, show you that process, and then I'll do a nice walk around of the car. How's that? All right, so I'm going to set up back here, but I wanted to just show you the top. Like I said, this top was replaced a few years ago, and the back plastic windows look in great shape, and the top itself is in wonderful shape. And when we put it down, I'll show you how the towel on the back does help protect the window. But again, here's another angle of the side of this car. You can just see how glistening that paint is. It is a flawless car, and it looks even better with the top down. So let's do that. All right, so first thing we do is on the inside, there's a lever that releases the two handles in the front, and then I'll do the rest all from back here. So I'll take the lever, and release. Now our front is free. I usually like to turn these back down to the low side. Then inside here, there's a release lever. Another push gives us a release. So then I take this towel and I like to put it in the top between where the plexiglass, or the, sorry, I keep saying plexiglass, where the windows go. And then I saw a video the other day that showed this, and it was pretty genius. These people had put these cling strips on the paint, and this is where the top rubs when it goes in the car. So these little cling strips help it when it goes down to not rub the rubber strips, because over time those can get worn out. So I thought it was a pretty good idea and thought, you know, I'm going to start implementing that when I do the top. So now we're ready. I also keep a towel in here, keeps the top good. So we're ready to begin folding. Top goes down. I just push that little piece there. Everything goes down and in. Those little rubbers helped it stay in place. I do the same thing over here. Tuck in, release these little rubbers, and we're ready to close the top. And you always close the top by right here. And here, and then I do the little lockdown. Looks pretty good, right? All right, so now here we have the top down. Doesn't that look amazing? So then this is the 450 SL, like I mentioned, started its life in 1972 as this body style. This one again is a 1979. That 4.5 wasn't a massive powerhouse. It produced I think 180, just under 200 horsepower. So not massively powerful. We have the emission standards of the time to thank for that. If you've seen the earlier videos, you'll notice I did remove the sheepskin covers that were in here. I kind of prefer it without. The seats are still in amazing shape. And the sheepskin or the lamb's wool covers, in my opinion, were starting to get a little worn. So I figured, you know what, I'll take them off, and if I hate it, I'll order new ones. But just incredible quality all around on this car. The carpet's included. I'll show you some things I had done once I got the car. The wheels are in tremendous shape. No road rash on any of them. And again, these are the bunt wheels, but it does come with the show wheels. Gleaming, gleaming. So go around here. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, there's a bug mark. If you're a fan of Dallas, you'll recognize the Ewing 4 plate on the front. That was Bobby Ewing's plate. So why don't I show you something I did to the inside. So the car, as you know, the SLs only had speakers here and on the other side in the same spot. So it was pretty minimal sound system. The owner before me had these speakers done. They're Boston Acoustics, I believe, and they had this tray made. The original tray, though, by the way, is still with the car untouched, and that is something that the new owner can have. I had this little insert done because there were no cup holders. That's just a basic tray. So I had, I believe it's just a, what do you call that, where they cut the plastic? Anyway, they had that made, and holds my drinks. So then I had the air conditioning system redone. It was originally the R12, and it was cool but not cold. And some of the functionality of this system, which ended up changing in, I believe, 81 or 82 to the horizontal buttons. Just a little different system, but this system was a little finicky back in the day, so I had that completely redone, and now it blows icy cold. I had the cruise control fixed because that was not working, and that's something that I always, just if I'm going on a long trip, I want to have it working, and why not? So the Bluetooth radio there, that's a Blaupunkt. The car had already lost its Becker Mexico radio. I believe it's in a box. I think it might still be with the car, but I wanted to be able to Bluetooth stream music, so I had that put in, and it looks nice in the car. So other than that, though, this car needed really nothing. I had just general servicing done, make sure it was up to date with all of its fluids, etc. So why don't I pop the hood and show you under there? Welcome to the engine bay. Well, it's funny, right where I'm filming this is the flight path for Montgomery Field, so every few minutes I get a little small plane flying overhead. So anyways, while they were doing the air conditioning system, all of this was redone. They made sure every one of the cooling fans, both the big fan and the auxiliary fans, were working perfectly. And as you can see, AC converted with the newer clips. And this is an untouched engine bay. This is not detailed. This is just how the car was. It's actually dusty now, but when I got it, it wasn't very dusty. Down below is the some new components. Down there, you'll see the, if I can zoom in, down below, get down there. You'll see the newer air conditioning compressor. And then I did have a transmission cooling line replaced down here. You'll see a shiny little line. And then this main component right here is part of that old Bosch system that helps control your HVAC and your vacuum lines and part of your that setup. Well, the old Bosch system would often fail, and so this is the new version, and it keeps everything running nice and smooth under there. So the levers move as they should, the HVAC switches from heat to air as it should, and all that. So under hood pad looks nice and clean. You'll see, free of any damage. So yeah, that's the engine bay. So let's give it a start here. And everything works in here as it should, all the gauges, and the clock works. We're going to turn our, and looking in the mirror you can see the power, or actually I can do that. Power antenna works back there. See it going up. I don't really use it because I stream the music most of the time. So maybe we'll slap a seatbelt on and go for a little driving video. How's that? Lucky for us, we're parked here in the university parking lot, so not a lot of traffic going on. But gives us a good opportunity to get it out on the road and drive it. Give you a feel for how it handles. Very smooth, by the way. Nice solid shifts, like a Mercedes should. Okay. Got little speed humps here. Couldn't be a more perfect day, honestly. I think, like I said, we're going to be in the mid 80s here in San Diego. It's just almost perfect for top-down weather. Once it gets hotter than that, then you want to flip on the AC, and that's the beauty of why I wanted the air conditioning fixed on this car, is that sometimes when you pull up to a red light, or if you happen to be in traffic, you want that air conditioning on, and when you flip it on, it is cold. And the climate settings work as they should. So when you set it to 72, that's where it is. No need to set it all the way to the cold function, you know. So I can always show that here in a little bit also. I see that the university seems to have classes going on. I didn't think they were going until August, but here we are, already back in session. So we're going to dip back into the university. So I will hit some air conditioning, turn the compressor on. Icy cold air coming out of there. And you can see the temperature of the car stays nice, right around 175, 185. I definitely am going to have to make a fuel stop here soon, but this car has been getting, now I've noticed, right around 10 to 15 miles per gallon. So not too shabby for a 4.5 V8 in the fairly heavy car. Speed bumps take the fun out of it here. Dip out because there's some people behind us now. So yeah, there's a little driving video for you. Hope you enjoyed.